gathered in His name, His promise to be there to set their hearts aflame. And right now sense the nearness of His presence in our midst. What a privilege to feel His presence and know how sweet it is. So sweet is the Spirit when He moves among His people. Hearts are melted, lives are changed, and dreams restored. He brings healing for every heartache. He has a promise for every problem. Just so sweet is the Spirit of the Lord. Every woman, man, and child can feel God's love. It's so real, there's no denying that His blessings all of me. What a thrill to be at home with Jesus and know how sweet it is. So sweet is the Spirit when He moves among His people. Hearts are melted, lives are changed, and dreams restored. He brings healing for every heartache. He has a promise for every problem. Just so sweet is the Spirit of the Lord. So sweet is the Spirit when He moves among His people. Hearts are melted, lives are changed, and dreams restored. He brings healing for every heartache. He has a promise for every problem. Just so sweet is the Spirit of the Lord. Just so sweet is the Spirit of the Lord. Just so sweet, the Spirit of the Lord. tears come into your eyes, and burdens seem to be much more than you can stand. But God is standing near. He sees your falling tears, 'cause tears are a language that God understands. God sees the tears of a broken hearted soul. He sees your tears and hears them as they fall. God weeps along with man, and He takes him by the hand. Tears are a language that God understands. When grief has left you low, it causes tears to flow. When things just don't turn out the way that you had them planned, but my God will never forget you. His promises are true, 'cause tears are a language that only my God understands. God sees the tears of a broken hearted soul. He sees your tears and hears them as they fall. God weeps along with man, and He takes him by the hand. Tears are a language that God understands. God sees the tears of a broken hearted soul. He sees my own tears and hears them as they fall. God weeps along with man, and He takes him by the hand. Tears are a language that God understands. Tears are a language that only my God understands. and winter, springtime and harvest, the sun, the moon, and the stars in their courses above. They join with all nature in manifold witness to the great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath always provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. There's pardon for my sins and a peace that endureth. Thy own dear presence to cheer and to guide. You give me strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. With blessings all mine and 10,000 beside. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand hath always provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. So great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning and after morning, new mercies I've seen. For all I have needed, thy hand hath always provided. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, so great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, the mercies I see. I have needed, thy hand hath always provided. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, great is thy
Nobody surprised about to the solid for the money. And I'm saying I don't need the money back. If you want me up to the back and I go give it back and I go to the market. Just tell me the process. And yeah, so put on more, it's back, put on more, and mash up things. But I just speak to you about this already, so why never go and
I tell you the same thing.
Alright.
And you keep on a bring it up.
Alright.
I want to do something new. I want to big something.
Where are you talking about? I'm 50,000 a month. That's all. I'm going to take back what I'm making. Yeah. It's big something. And then I give it to them. I make a put extra more to it out of the Alvarez money. But him not so like he go finish the car seat today.
There are days I know when you get so discouraged. this whole world, I know it won't last much longer, and sin will soon pass away. But my faith in God simply keeps growing stronger, for Jesus is coming someday. So never give up, Jesus is coming. It's the darkest hour before dawn. Never give up, for Jesus is coming. Never give up, just keep holding on. So never give up, Jesus is coming. This is just the darkest hour before dawn. So sister, never, brother, never, so never, ever, ever, ever give up. Just keep holding on. So never give up, Jesus is coming. This is just the darkest hour before dawn. So never, 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 ever, never, ever give up. Just keep holding on. Sing it with me. Never give up, Jesus is coming. It's the darkest hour before dawn. Never give up, Jesus is coming. Never give up, just keep holding on. Never give up, just keep holding on. Never give up, just keep holding on. Keep holding on. Keep holding on. Just keep holding on. You see, that's that's the English version of number 202. Right? We've done the English version for my pastor here. And this one is the last one. Where 2, 3 or more I gathered in His name, He has promised to be there to set their hearts aflame. And right now I sense the nearness of His presence in our midst. What a privilege to feel His presence, and oh, how sweet it is.
No comment. Understand that. What, blah?
I need to message something quickly.
Now me tell you, say me I come. Before what?
You like to message something before 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock, yeah. I'll make you one piece. stand by this or something. Oh, that's not okay. Gotcha. Check about this. So, I don't know if I want to why. Get you. This thing.
Home with Jesus and know how sweet it is. So sweet is the Spirit when it moves among His people. Hearts are melted, lives are changed, and dreams restored. He brings healing for every heartache. He has a promise for every problem. Just so sweet is the Spirit of the Lord. So sweet is the Spirit when it moves among His people. Hearts are melted, lives are changed, and dreams restored. He brings healing for every heartache. He has a promise for whatever the problem. Just so sweet is the Spirit of the Lord. Just so sweet is the Spirit of the Lord. Just so sweet is the Spirit of the Lord.
If home is really where the heart is, then home must be a place we all can share. And even with our differences, our hearts are much the same. 'Cause where love is, we come together. There, wherever there is laughter in someone smiling and someone dreaming, we can live together there. Love will be our home. Wherever there are children singing, where a tender heart is beating, we can live together there. Love will be our home. Love will be our home. Love will be our home. wherever there is laughter ringing, someone smiling and someone dreaming, we can live together there. Love will be our home. Love will be our home. When it's time to tell the story, when it's time to turn the page, how we wonder, how we worry, how to finish every phrase. Everything I knew for certain when the day was still so young, only to pull back the curtain, finding songs there still unsung. It was not the symphonies or sold out stages. I always found you in the quiet spaces. This is my song for you. This is the one thing I can bring. You've taken all that's broken, every bruise, and handed me a song to sing. If I could find the words that might repay, I would tell you every single day. You've been so faithful, and I'm forever grateful. Every triumph, every trophy, every tear that I've let fall, every fear and every failure, you have held me through them all. It was at midnight when the shadows hid me. It was the morning when I found new mercies. This is my song for you. This is the one thing I can bring. You've taken all that's broken, every bruise, and handed me a song to sing. If I could find the words that might repay, I would tell you every single day. You've been so faithful, and I'm forever grateful.
In a world of many choices, midst the call of many voices, when they all call out to greet me, I turn my eyes to thee, 'cause I found in him a loving friend who stays with me till the very end. Yes, I found in him a faithful guide. He calls me his very own. I choose you again and again. I choose you again and again. You mean so much to me, dear Lord. I choose you again. I choose you again and again. I choose you again and again. You mean so much to me, dear Lord. I choose you again. In a world of many choices, midst the call of many voices, turn my eyes to thee, 'cause I found in him a loving friend who stays with me till the very end. Yes, I found in him a faithful guide. He calls me his very own. I choose you again and again. I choose you again and again. You mean so much to me, dear Lord. I choose you again. I choose you again and again. I choose you again and again. You mean so much to me, dear Lord. I choose you again. I choose you again and again. I choose you again and again. You mean so much to me, dear Lord. I choose you again. I choose you again and again. I choose you again and again. You mean so much to me, dear Lord. I choose you again. I choose you again and again. I choose you again and again. You mean so much to me, dear Lord. I choose you again. I choose you again and again. I choose you again and again. You mean so much to me, dear Lord. I choose you again. You mean so much to me, dear Lord. I choose you my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie in pastures green. He leadeth me the quiet waters by. My soul he doth restore again, and me to walk doth make within the paths of righteousness, e'en for his own name's sake. Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me down to lie in pastures green. He leadeth me the quiet waters by. My soul he doth restore again, and me to walk doth make within the paths of righteousness, e'en for his own name's sake. Yea, though I walk through death's dark vale, yet will I fear no ill, for thou art with me, and thy rod and staff me comfort still. Presence of my foes, my head thou dost with oil anoint, and my cup overflows. Goodness and mercy all my life shall surely follow me, and in God's house forevermore my dwelling place shall be. No need to fear when times of trouble come, oppression storm beats at your door. seem so strong, their pride and power is not for long. Be still, my soul, and trust in God, and place your life into His hands, for He will never fail you. And in the morning you'll see His face. No need to fear. Don't fear.
Are you looking for a station with authentic musical vibes? DJ Gospel Beats Radio Online
No
is the
need
phone.
to fear the envy and the scorn of those who bore
Are you looking for a station with authentic musical vibes? DJ Gospel Beats Radio Online is the bona fide one.
to fear? For what remains when life's brief day is done? Their glory.
Hi, you're locked into DJ Gospel Beats Radio, online gospel at its best.
But as for me, of this I'm sure, God will redeem my soul from death, and He will never fail me. And in the morning I'll see His face. And He will never fail you. No one can tear you from His love, and He will never forsake you. And in the morning you see His face. No need to fear. Don't fear.
If that isn't love. Isaiah 53. Turn there with me tonight. We read together from verse 1. Isaiah 53. Read together from verse 1. The Bible says, who hath believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no what? Beauty that we should what? Desire him. Let's read together verse 3. He is what? and rejected of man. That sounds good. Don't touch another button. Verse 3. He is despised and what? Rejected of men. A man of sorrows, and acquainted with what? And we hid as his word our faces from him. He was what? Despised, and we what? Esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs, and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of God, and what? Afflicted. Verse 5. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed, and he was what? Afflicted. Yet he opened not his what? He was brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before her what? Shearers, his dumb, so he openeth not his mouth. Galatians chapter 4. Come there with me. Verses 4 and 5. Galatians chapter 4. Verses 4 and 5. God, through the words, speak to us again. But when the fullness of time was come, God sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were what? Under the law, that we might receive the what? Adoption of sons. St. John's chapter 1. Let's read together. Verse 29. St. John chapter 1. Verse 29. The Bible tells us here, the next day, John saith Jesus, coming unto him, and saith, Behold, the Lamb of God, which taketh away the sin of the world. Read together the last one now. We read St. John 3 and verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in who? In him should not what? But have what? Everlasting life. If that isn't love, it was a dark, dark Friday. The Friday that brought redemption to us. The birds refused to sing that Friday. The flowers refused to give off their sweet fragrance that Friday. That Friday, they denied him, his disciples. They rejected him. They betrayed him that Friday. That Friday, the crowd shouted, Crucify him! Crucify him! What's happening? Let me tell you, when he made the two perfect people, the perfect couple, Adam and Eve, he had a plan in mind. He wanted them to live forever. The only way they could live forever was through obedience. He told them, you see, I've given you every fruit in the garden. You can eat from all of them except this one. This one in the middle of the garden, do not eat from it. Now understand, when God asks us to do something, he has a reason in asking us to do it. God don't ask us to do things to show us who is boss. Understand, God asks us to do things for our own protection. They sold out. They listened to the voice of a deceiving angel. Understand, he went to them in a very certain way. Eve was deceived. They sold out to the enemy. They didn't only sold themselves out, they sold the animals out. They sold the trees out. They sold this planet out. And everybody that would come after them, they sold out. Every person that would born after Adam and Eve, we were born on the other side of God. Understand, we were born with a ticket going to hell already. The devil declared the only way you can get back the trees, the only way you can get back the animals, the only way you can get back this planet, the only way to get back human beings, you've got to come on here on my turf. You've got to meet me on my turf. You've got to face me head on. You've got to drain every ounce of blood within you to get them back. From the very foundation of this earth, even before God laid the foundation of this earth, God looked down way into the future. And understand, nothing takes God by surprise. Understand that God had already put things in place to rescue mankind. Hello, somebody. I just love my God. There is nobody like him. What do you say? Understand, the devil thought that he would have his way for all eternity. But I'm so glad, my God, he decides to show his love for us in a way that nobody else could ever done. My friends, understand that centuries came, centuries went. The blood of bullocks, the blood of animals could not satisfy. The devil needed the blood of the Son of God. I like the way Spencer's put it. Spencer's Wilton says it could have been early in the morning when God called his Son to his side, gently put his arms around him and said, "Son, the world need a sacrifice. I'm seeing what Norwood is going through. I'm seeing what Homeland is going through. I'm seeing what the devil is doing to the people. Son, will you go?" Understand, Jesus needed no one to come and force him into it. The Father didn't need to convince the Son to come on here. Understand, Jesus willingly took it upon himself. Hello, somebody. Now, walk with me. In heaven, he had no problem with the Father. He had no problem with the Holy Ghost. He had no problems with those holy angels. In fact, in heaven, he was short of no worship. The angels constantly sang, "Holy, holy, 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 holy." Understand, he lacks no praise of them. Understand, if Jesus had decided to turn his back on this planet, he would have lost nothing. Nobody could charge him for anything. Hello, somebody. Now understand, the only thing that caused God to come on here to let the splendor of heaven to walk dust to road, it must have been love. He lacks no worship. He lacks no devotion. He lacks no adoration. He have it all up there. So he came down here. He came down here through the Virgin Mary. Even before Jesus was born, Satan wanted to kill him. He tried his best to block God's plan. But I'm so glad an angel told Mary and Joseph to get into Egypt in order to save the Christ child. When he was born, the angel told them before, name him Jesus. Not just any name, the very name of the Son of God came down from glory. Give him the name Jesus. Why? For he will save his people from their sin. He bear the name all the way up. The devil had his eyes on him. The devil knew if he allowed Jesus to go through with the plans from heaven, then he's going to rock his kingdom. He's going to shake it to the ground. Jesus got around him some unholy men called disciples. He picked some from Norwood, some rough guys from Home Hill. Hello, somebody. Can I tell Norwood that Jesus likes to walk with rough guys? Can I tell Home Hill Jesus likes to walk with rough guys? Hello, somebody. And I tell you something, he knows how to rub down rough guys because he understands rough guys more than we understand them. So you walk with Peter and all of them. My friends, the time came for something massive. Seated around a table with these guys. They can't explain why he's looking so sorrowful. But while they are eating, participating in this special communion service, he echoed, somebody sitting right here is going to betray me. These disciples, they couldn't imagine that somebody from the group walking with Jesus for over 3 years would betray him. It's inconceivable. Over time, they have developed love for Jesus. Now to hear somebody right here will betray me, they all asked, is it I, Lord? Because Jesus, he knows everything. Is it I, Lord? Tell me. I want to know, is it me? I'm telling you, somebody right here that is dipping in the same plate here. Somebody that walked together to church. We fellowship together right here. One of the friends will betray me. Before long, Judas couldn't keep himself quiet. Went and he sold his Lord out for only 30 pieces of silver coins. Brothers and sisters, I can just imagine, even while selling the Lord out, what was going through his mind. How can I do this wicked act? I I know I'm not supposed to. How can I do this here? But he still went ahead with it. He allowed his urge and love for money to take control. He drowned his conscience because of money. Walk with me. Come with me, disciples. We're going to get some money to pray again. The disciples don't even know this is the last walk together to get some money. While they're walking, they sense something is wrong, but they can't explain it. He's looking so sorrowful. He is not walking with no pep in his step. Something is on his mind. Somebody is on his mind. A place is on his mind. Oh yes, the devil, I believe, tried to discourage him, but I'm so glad he was focused. His mind was on Steve King. His mind was on Elder Spence. Yes, his mind was on Brother Stewart. His mind was on Brother Pearson. Oh yes, his mind was on somebody down here in Norwood. Got to Golgotha to get somewhere rather. He went apart to pray. He asked them, please watch with me for an hour. He was going through agony. He was going through stressful moment. Please stay up with me. The disciples, they couldn't stay up. He went apart and he prayed, my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless. Nevertheless. Not my will. Let your will be done. He prayed, the Bible declares, until his sweat became like droplets of blood. This was some serious organizing. This was some serious praying. What's on his mind? Walk with me. Got up, hoping to get some encouragement from those guys he loved. Been walking with for 3.5 years. They found them asleep. Couldn't stay up. He went back. He prayed the same prayer. Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but your will be done. What is Jesus asking of the Father? Show me if there's another way to do it. I'm willing to do it. It's seen Jesus sense the pressure he was about to bear. It seemed Jesus knew it was possible for him to fail. Father, tell me, show it to me. I'm willing to do it. However, if this is the only way to save Jamaica, if this is the only way to save the world, I want you to know I'll humble myself and I'll do it. 3 times. In the dark, here comes Judas with his new group. They don't know how to identify him in the night. So he told them, hey, I know him well. We've been walking together for all these years. So, anyone you see I kiss, hold him fast. Hold him fast. Judas knew they tried before to get a hold in Jesus, but he escaped. He had the money in his pocket. In his mind, he's hoping Jesus will escape again. If he escaped, don't come to me back for the money, because I identify him for you and I made sure to tell you to hold him fast. He went up, hugged the Lord. Hail, Master. Betrayed the Lord with a kiss. I tell you something. I learned something from this. It's not every kiss is a good kiss. Some folk could be kissing you, holding you tight, and they're saying, hey, I wish they'd take you away. I wish you were dead. Did you know that the person that can hurt you the most, those that are closest to you? I'm not telling you now to watch your neighbor. I'm not telling you to watch those at the workplace. I'm not telling you to watch those in your home. I'm not telling you to watch those in the church. No, no, no. I'm not telling you to watch your close friends. All I'm saying to you, that those that can hurt you the most are those that are closest to you. So what I do, I ask the Lord to watch over me. I ask the Lord to protect me. Hello, somebody. There are some folk that are relying on other things to protect them. Your only safety and security is in Jesus. They grabbed him, chained him up, started treating him like a criminal, like he did something wrong. Like Isaiah said, he was like a lamb to the slaughter. It seemed they didn't even know that Jesus possesses all power. It seemed they didn't even know that Jesus could just think it and he could escape. Hello, somebody. Understand, the only angels in heaven, they were there looking on, looking at them treating Jesus like a criminal. I imagine they were saying, why not call us? If you don't want to do it, just call us to destroy them, set you free, bring it back up there, and you'll be all right. He could have done that, and it would be no problem with the Father. Nobody could accuse him of anything. He would be all right. He would lack no praise. He would lack no adoration. Enough is up there. But Jesus could go back to heaven, sit there in ease, and looking at Satan on here, having his way with us for all eternity. I'm so glad Jesus decided to intercept the devil's plan. He allowed them to drag him, Pilate's judgment hall, to Herod's place. And while they're speaking some lies, he's not even saying nothing. He's filled with words, all the power, but is there subjecting himself to the powers of this earth. Because I know I am the Lamb. I know the reason why I've been sent here. I can escape. I can go back, but I'm not going back like it. Satan, whatever you want to do it. Whatever you want to say it. Go ahead, drag my name in the ground. Go ahead, speak lies about me. Go ahead, beat me up, mock me, call me names. Go ahead. I learned something from Jesus. Sometimes silence speaks louder than if you were to talk. Satan was there hoping that Jesus would call the holy angels. But I'm so glad he didn't. Church, you've got to learn from Jesus. You've got to beat Satan on his turf. You've got to act in a manner Satan is not expecting you to. He thought he cornered Jesus. He thought Jesus would have wanted a way out. They stripped him. They flogged him until his back was lacerated. You see the blood running down. Understand his body was open. The bones could be seen. It's Jesus. They're not treated him kindly. My friends, understand when they brought him to Herod. Herod said, hey, listen, man, he's a good man. Pilate says, I don't see any reason to destroy him. Hey, go around the back for that notorious criminal. Go for Barabbas, because I'm sure they're going to choose Barabbas. Well, I'm sure they're going to get rid of him. I'm sure they must like Jesus more than Barabbas. So they sent for Barabbas. Offered to the crowd Jesus and Barabbas. I thought the folks would have said, give us Jesus, the one who raised our dead. Give us Jesus, the one who feeds hungry people. Give us Jesus, the one who opened blinded eyes. Give us Jesus, the King of Kings. Give us Jesus, the Lord of Lords. Give us Jesus, the one who's been sent on here to save us. But the folks says, away with him. Away with him. Give us Barabbas, the rapist. Give us Barabbas, the murderer. Give us Barabbas, yes, instead of Jesus. That must have shocked Pilate himself. It must have shocked heaven. When we make some decisions, understand that heaven sometimes, I believe they wonder, how is it they could have done that? It's a sad story that today there are people around the world that are still choosing something else over Jesus. It's so sad today. There are folk around the world that are choosing somebody else over Jesus. He allowed them to do whatever. Thought that was the end? No, it wasn't the end. They placed upon his back a heavy cross. They placed around his head crown of thorn. They were not treating him kindly. Look at him. They said, we are going all the way to Golgotha, and you are going to carry your own cross there. I see Jesus after not eating from all the way from Thursday. This is Friday. Must have been hungry, and all those blood with the weariness from Thursday, he must have felt very tired. Look at him bringing a over 350-pound cross on his back, marching all the way to Calvary. He's marching for me. I'm so glad Jesus, the Son of God, decided to carry that cross, because that cross should have been my cross. That cross should have been your cross. That cross was my shame. That cross was your shame. But hallelujah, Jesus came on here. He took my shame upon himself. I believe while walking to Golgotha, the pain and the stress and weariness, he may have fell beneath the cross, but he didn't stay down, because the story tells us he reached up there to Golgotha. It simply means that he got up to let a backslider know in Jamaica, you may fall down, but you ought not to stay down. You ought to get up, rise again, take up your cross, keep marching to your destination. When they got there, the musicians getting ready. When they got there at Calvary, they didn't treat him nice. They pushed him down on the cross. Oh yes, they got those jagged nails. They drove those spikes through the wrist of his hands. They got the legs together and they drove the spike there. I need to explain something to you. Oh, I wish Cardell could find me a cross somewhere and put it up there. No, let me explain something to you. I know that our artists in our time, they try to do something nice so as to not let Jesus look too bad while he was on the cross. But let me tell you something. When he was on that cross, it was shame and scandal, as Fitzhenry would say. He had no clothes on. Naked. It was naked truth on that cross. Beneath his body, he had no support there. They stretched him across. They stretched him beneath. He wasn't slapped. He was stretched. Their plan was to ensure he died, and died slowly, experiencing excruciating pain. The spikes in his hand, spikes in his feet, crown of thorn on his head, blood running down, all stretched out. You try it one day and you'll realize how difficult breathing is when you're stretched out. But while stretched out, you know, I must tell you this part here before I jump there. Something happened one day in the temple. Something happened one day in the temple. While he was teaching, he told them, and if I be lifted up from this earth, I will draw all men unto me. Hey, all the fallen angels, including Satan, they were right there at Calvary, making sure, trying to ensure the plan of heaven don't go through. So while he's stretched out on the cross, one of those demons must have crept up to Satan and said, hey, remember,